Okay, this is a recording from my cousin Joanne, who is having a really hard time figuring out the whole cousin thing. How are we related? How are we related first cousins? Once removed, twice removed. What does that all mean? And I tried to explain to them and to her and to everybody that it's the freaking ladder. It's the ladder. There's a ladder of levels, and no one seems to be able to understand it. So I drew it out a little bit for my cousin Joanne and anybody else who might not understand how they're related to their cousins. So here we go. Here is a picture for those who are more visual. Can you see that? Okay, so look, here's my cousin Joanne and my father, who are, can you see that? Oh, first cousins, because their moms were sisters. So you see how they're on this ladder. This ladder right here. This is really hard to do this here. Here's the ladder. First level is first cousins. Always first cousins. Her kids and me. Look at that. We are second cousins because we are 2 rungs down the ladder. Everyone's with me so far. I hope so. My children and her future grandkids, who do not exist yet because my cousins are way too young to have children, will then someday be third cousins because they are 3 rungs down evenly from the initial sisters. Okay, this is all from siblings. So you see how I'm going, oh, look at that, 4th cousin. So my cousin Joanne, oh, there's my cat, sorry. My cousin Joanne's future great-grandchildren and my future grandchildren, which will be 40 years from now because I'm a baby and way too young to be talking about grandchildren, will be 4th cousins. So we can all see this. It's very simple, right? We can understand that Joanne and Dad are first. My cousins Kylie and Andrew are my second cousins straight up, okay? But then you have the question of, well then, what does that make me and my cousin Joanne? We all call each other cousins. What does cousins mean? What does cousins mean? Let me explain to you if I have to move my cat one more time again. Okay. So remember the ladder. There's the ladder. We're back at the top. Look at that. There's my dad and my cousin Joanne. They're still first cousins. They'll always be first cousins. And everyone from Joanne on my dad's side, related to Joanne, will always be her first cousins. The difference is that Joanne and my father are first cousins straight up, but I am first cousins with her once removed. Because the little squiggly line is not a straight rung on the ladder. It's going down at an angle. That means that my children and Joanne, oh my God, this cat. Holy crap, I'm sorry. It's like the best YouTube video ever. Okay, so that means that my cousin Joanne and my kids are first cousins twice removed because we've gone down once, twice in a squiggly line. See we're on the ladder, we're going down funky lines. Okay, and again, my future grandchildren, just to make more sense for everybody, and Joanne only, will still be first cousins, but they'll be first cousins 3 times removed. So Joanne, you will always be, to everyone on my father's side, first cousins. Just you, not your children, not your grandchildren, but you will always be a first cousin. Okay, I hope that part makes sense. And then I thought, just for kicks, let's do this. Let's do second cousins, because they didn't get that. Let's make sure that everyone really gets this. So remember, Joanne and my dad are first cousins, but we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about her children. My cousin Kylie just graduated high school, and me. Remember, we are the second rung down on the ladder. So that makes us second cousins. Always, 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 her children, Kylie and Andrew, will always be my second cousins, no matter how many times we go down the ladder. Because Kylie and Andrew are second cousins once removed to my children. See that? And they'll still be second cousins when my kids have children. They'll just be second cousins twice removed because we've gone down 2 squiggly lines. And then 3 times removed and 4 times removed. No matter how many kids we go down, no matter how many generations we go down, her children, Joanne, your children, will always be second cousins to my side of the family, not to my father. Remember that. I'm not going to confuse you and figure out how your kids are related over here because it's the exact same thing, just going opposite, okay? I guess I should have drawn out lots and lots of pictures because I have a feeling you're really confused. But let's continue on. Let's just look at this blank picture right here, okay? Let's take a quiz. Let's say your grandkids, little Susie and Johnny, how are they going to be related to my children? Justin, Evan, and Corinne. First cousins, second cousins, third cousins. Remember that? How will your grandchildren be related to my father, though? Well, you and my dad, remember, are always first cousins. So my father is always going to be a first cousin to everyone on your side of the ladder. So my dad is first cousin once removed, first cousin twice removed when you have grandchildren. And when Susie and Johnny have children, my father will be first cousin 1, 2, 3 times removed. Just like when I have grandkids, you will be first cousin 1, 2, 3 times removed. Hope it makes sense. Bye-bye.